Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Time to wear red, like even if I'm not wearing it because again it's too hot today. Time to wear red for the last time of the day because today I watched the episode 7, the episode 8 and now I'm gonna watch the episode 9 of the season 1 of Severance and I'm gonna finish this season 1 and with what happened with the previous episode, time to wear red. This time even more, for the reasons that I said, you know, in the intro of the episode 7, I chose to wear red today at first because, you know, in Matrix, it's the color of the waking up call. It's also, for me with French, the color of revolution. It's the color of let's go for it, let's fight and all. And normally, what happened at the end of the previous episode? They're gonna wake up. Normally, beginning of this episode, they're gonna wake up. And normally also they're supposed to go all revolution because the mission for them is to warn the maximum people that they can about the fact that what is going on at Lumon is not okay at all. I'm saying normally because I said it during the review of the previous episode, waking up into their different situations, I'm not sure that it's gonna be their first move. Like for me, Helly, she's gonna wake up at the Lumon Gala. My theory about that, I told you since a long time now that for me, Helly, she's right there because she totally embraces, you know, all of Lumon ideas, principles, values. She chose to be there, like she's a follower, she's a believer. That's really how I felt it. And little by little, I was like, girl, you're rich. You're giving me rich vibes with your hair, with your outfits, with how your outfit talked and all, you're rich. And that scene, you know, that we had with the senator's wife, I don't know why I felt it like it was introducing the political aspect. So I think that she might be a political figure outside who is giving, you know, her blessing to all of what Lumon is doing. And being a part of it, it's really like, see, everything is functioning, everything is working, I do my part, you know, something like that, like, I feel it like that. I don't know why I feel it like that. But rather she's gonna wake up at Lumon Gala. How can she expect, you know, to warn and convince everyone who is there? Because everyone who is there embraces, you know, Lumon's ideas. So in fact, she's at the worst place for that. Mark. Mark is gonna wake up hugging Harmony. Mark is gonna wake up like that. So first, Mark is not gonna understand why he was hugging the lady. For sure he's gonna be surprised. I'm a little scared that Harmony is gonna see it. Because Auntie Mark just said, I want to quit that job, and Harmony was glad about it. That's weird. Even more after having that big nerves crisis, you know, that dramatic meltdown, and she was ready to kill herself, destroy, burn her own house. She had a psychopath crisis, and right there she was glad and she's hugging him, and Mark is gonna wake up like that. No matter what, Mark right there is with his brother-in-law who is gonna give a party about the book that Mark discovered, you know, when he was at work. He's gonna be with his sister who just had a kid, you know, like a baby. It's a lot of information for Mark. I'm not sure that right away, you know, he's gonna accomplish his mission. And at the same time, I think that him is at the best place. When Helly is at the worst place, I think that him is at the best place in the sense that everyone there follows, you know, what the brother-in-law is saying, meaning that they are against what Lumon is doing. So maybe, in fact, he could be at the best place. Irv, my dear, you're all by yourself. I was wrong about Irv being a spy. It was not dirt under his nails, it was paintings. But at the same time, your paintings, Irv, they are a little weird. But Okay, Irv, it's like that for you, but except for your dog, who can you warn? And I have the impression that Irv waking up, maybe he's gonna try to search for Burt, but he has no information about how to see Burt and how to find him and all. We'll see. Dylan is gonna be inside and he's gonna be blocked inside until his friends are gonna find a way out. He's gonna be mad at himself. Dylan, like, if it's not functioning, and I think that it's not gonna function, he's gonna be mad at himself because he had his son, you know, he could have done something about him, I don't know. Or Dylan is gonna be confronted to Mr. Milchick and we're gonna discover more about Mr. Milchick, or maybe we're gonna discover more about the place and where Gemma went. And Gemma, for me, because outside she's supposed to be dead, in fact she's not going outside, she's staying inside. They are waking her up, you know, to be Mr. Casey only when they need to, but when she's not Mrs. Casey, she's Gemma, but she's staying inside in jail, or I don't know. Like, you know, I remember Petey's map with these houses, so I'm wondering about that. Do we have houses inside and Gemma is into one of them? Or she's truly asleep, in fact, when they're not waking her up. It's not responding to the question how they did it, you know, the fact that she's supposed to be dead, but in fact she's not dead. It's not responding to the question, but it's like that. And yes, for me, in fact, they're not gonna succeed because I can't imagine a season 2 with them outside trying to convince people. I think that all of them, or maybe except one of them, they're gonna get back in for the season 2. Maybe one of them can truly escape. Maybe Earth can truly escape, can be that one. Maybe. And in fact, he's gonna be the rat, you know. He's gonna be the fighter, but outside, not coming back inside. I don't know. I have the impression that Harmony, she can go crazy and she can suddenly kill Mark, you know, at least try, kill his sister, the baby, like she can go crazy and kill everyone there. She has nothing to lose anymore. Her work was her only life and she doesn't have her work anymore. And you know, I just said her work was her only life when our team Mark just told her, I want to quit my job, you know, you don't have just your job into your life, all of that. And I want to say during this intro also something about Gemma who got fired, meaning that maybe they're never gonna wake her up again. And the fact that she enjoyed these moments with Mark and his team. He wanted to take care of her. Now that we know that they love each other outside, they were together and all. It's painful as hell, and I want for them to know the truth, and I would be glad to see them enjoying to be back together. But at the same time, because of the fact that we began this show with Mark and Helly, and we saw them getting close to each other, for sure I thought that it was also really sweet when they kissed. So I'm a little conflicted about that, about Mark relationships, you know, with girls. I'm a little conflicted. Oh, Mark waking up, maybe he's gonna see his wife's picture and he's gonna understand. Oh, it would be something. And I didn't forget, you know, the girl who helped Petey to get reintegrated and the fact that she can intervene once again before the end of the season. I didn't forget about her, just so you know. And maybe she can help one of them. She can do that to one of them, or she can take with her one of them, which would go with my idea that for the season 2, all of them are gonna be back, maybe except for one. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now because I want to see this final episode. I'm so excited for sure. The fact that they're gonna wake up, I'm so excited, I cannot wait. Let's go, guys. Remember that if you're on my Patreon, you have these reaction videos earlier. You have 2 episodes of advance on my Patreon. It's a lot, meaning that normally this week on my Patreon they had my reactions and my thoughts to the episode 2 of the season 2. You have a longer reaction part than the one that I post on YouTube with the level 2, and you have the full reaction part, everything, my reactions and my thoughts to the entire episode with the level 3. And believe me, for a show like that, during which a lot of things are happening, little like bigs, if you want to have my reactions and my thoughts about everything, in fact, for a show like that, I would recommend more, you know, a level 3. If you want and if you can. Don't put yourself into any difficulty if you want and if you can. If you want to be sure that I'm gonna continue to make these reaction videos, to be there with you and all, you can come on my Patreon. It can be appreciated and truly useful, believe me. Let's go for this episode. I'm excited. Huh? Oh, it's well done.
Maybe you should talk to your sister. It's an important decision.
My sister.
Yes.
You just woke up.
Aww.
Yes, I'm sorry. I just got a little woozy.
You managed to hide your shock?
In the bathroom.
You managed to hide your surprise to see her right there? You're amazing. You're amazing.
Right.
I just understood. Drawing and again the elevator, the corridors, all of that. You were making a map. In a way, I was right. You, I think that you're a political figure.
We need you nimble. We gotta get down there. You're on in 20. I was on.
She's on?
They're really grateful for this.
Political figure, I said.
Abby, this is
In Great.
Helena Egan. My gosh, Helena. So good to finally meet.
But it's Helly! I thought about it. It's Helly, not Helly. Oh fuck. My theory about the fact that there is the big boss inside, it was you since the beginning, but she got severed. And I didn't mention it, but see, behind her it was all blue. There is really something symbolic with the colors with this show. The blue and the red, I swear. Ah, they're awake! Because you're like that. How long can you... Ah, but okay. Only during that moment, okay.
Mark, you okay today? So Rebecca smells weird.
Rebecca smells weird. How's our baby?
Not yours.
I assume you mean that in the it takes a village sense. Oh, I want to have the life change talk. I just need a pump before I go to the best.
Okay.
Before I die, you're not gonna die. It was a figure of speech.
Mark, you don't have to weigh in on that.
Look, obviously, the child is an absolute angel. That's my sister with the baby.
No!
It's his sister.
Excuse me. Alright, so his sister has the baby. We're close, you and I.
What's going on?
Can we talk privately? I just
The guy who wrote the book. The book!
Okay, let's take the first reflection break, okay?
Oh, and during all that time you have Dylan like that, you know?
The photo display is very moving. I already knew how I'd be voting, but while seeing that, seeing you, and hearing what you have to say, all of this could be...
That's why the photos!
Let's change some minds.
That's why she accepted and she wants...
Thank you. Thank you, Father, for seeing.
Is alive? A father? Who is he? That's why the photos, Milchig was taking the photos. I discussed about it. It was for her promotion to be a candidate, maybe to own the company, to be the head of the company. It's God for you, it's God.
You can't unring the bell. Ringing app.
And you're gonna make the connection why he signed you that book.
To my firstborn daughter who is here tonight. Eleanor, I love you.
Connecting dots?
That I begin. As your heart rate settles, though, consider the power of an author.
Can I look at her own truth?
Or called, and perhaps most importantly,
But he received the money.
who are you?
The photos! That's why the photos. I was right to ask myself the question, why the photos? That's why the decorations. You served. I know, your dad.
End of chapter.
Mark, you love it so much.
Let's all take a 7-minute reflection. Dolph? Yeah, Nettie, pause.
It's transformative. I'm gonna have to change my name again.
You're gonna quote his words, you know?
Mr. Hale, Bricken,
I don't know why my voice shakes like that.
it's going great. I mean, the book is brilliant.
Okay, Mark, thank you. You don't have to say that. I'm well aware of how I come across to you.
Your book, it opened up the world for me.
It did.
Are you okay?
Yes. This book changed my whole life.
It did!
I actually read it.
Are we friends?
I know I sometimes make you feel less than for having had the procedure. And I regret that. You had to deal with Gemma's passing in the way that was best for you. I was scrolling through old pictures this morning and I found one of the 4 of us on the crest hike. You remember the funny bees?
Do you have that on you?
He's gonna see Gemma and Mrs. Casey.
The neti potties one.
Oh, thank you both.
He's gonna want to go back if he sees the picture, you know, to get to her, I don't know.
Mark, I was worried about you.
Oh, shut up, you!
I was just going to check on my sister.
You're too intrusive, you know?
What do you mean what you said before? About your plans?
Of course.
Tell me more.
No. You're too intrusive.
You know, I'm so sorry. I'm on uncle duty for my sister. Okay? Okay. Okay. Thanks, Miss Cobell.
If she had a doubt, you just confirmed it. It's not her name outside. It's not her name outside. Oh, fuck. All of these pictures. You didn't put the time when she tried to kill herself. You didn't put the time when she threatened, you know, to destroy her arm. All of that.
Oh my god, Mrs. Selbeck. Hi, can you take her for a quick syphilis on Mark?
No!
Thank you. Is Mark alright? Yeah, he's fine.
She's gonna kill the baby. She's a psychopath! She's a psychopath! You just gave your baby to someone who is a psychopath, who is into a crisis and who just discovered that your ultimate project failed. No, I'm not sharing your ideas.
Like the 9 core principles before bed every night, but those are not the values that I share with everyone who works at Lumon. And that's what makes them my family.
That's it, you proved the point. I was right in a way, thinking that you were a political figure who got severed maybe to prove a point. It's the case, in a way. The fact that you're a nigga.
So no, I don't think severance divides us. I think it brings us together.
And you're a fucking hypocrite because you saw Work Helly video, Work Helly trying to kill herself, all of that. The fuck? She didn't take the baby with her, right? You kept? you're a rat, but you don't know about it? You have Burt's informations. You're gonna visit Burt. All of these informations that he has, it's because I was right to think that he's a rat. Why you would have all of this information, the localizations of all of these people? He's not really a rat, but I was right about you do stuff outside against Lumon. You why quick, ow!